Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Prison Architect version 2! And I was gonna say, things are terrible, but actually, things have stopped being quite as terrible. I think the guard, or the gang leader, has stopped his stint in solitary. I'm assuming that was the guy who was the gang leader. There might be another way to tell, actually, so maybe it was someone else the whole time. But in any case, the gang leader is no longer in solitary, and therefore, what did I say about things being better? Well, I mean, the danger level wasn't quite as high. Looks like there was a little skirmish we intervened in over here. Overall, things are okay. No one's dying. Probably just started a bit of a fight. Oh, someone found weapons. Oh, I think I was going to do a shakedown here at night. And I am going to go ahead and do that. Obviously, that's going to lead to a certain amount of disturbed sleep. Oh! I'm sorry. Someone was digging a tunnel over here. And that is going to lead to a bit of a fight. Lots of tasers going down. Get the armed guards to go and hang out over here. Wait, you're digging a tunnel under the shower head? Or no, it came out from that toilet. There we go. Alright, we're going to keep a bunch of guards around. I'm assuming they only stay here for a little while, and at some point they will stop. But we're going to keep an eye on things here. While we check out that tunnel. That actually may be as far as it got. So I think we did actually just discover it. And I think when you discover the tunnel this way, you discover the whole tunnel. So someone had started some efforts. So where do you do that? Is it object? Material? Remove tunnel. There we go. Bad people. We'll have to set up that outer wall at some point to give us more time so that people can't escape quite as quickly. We have not gotten a single escape yet. How are we above capacity? Oh no, there we go. Oh! Because this did not count as like a safe capacity thing because of the tunnel. That's why. Our capacity suddenly dropped. Normally you only lose one cell. Very rarely a whole dormitory. That is a problem with dormitory. They do that a lot more aggressively, but that's why I'm not having the max security people in there. Also because they kept killing each other. So it'll be nice if they could stop doing that. Alright, shakedown is complete. We're going to get 8 prisoners. It's not going to be a huge injection of cash here. We have gone and spent a lot of money on some just basic infrastructure recently, including some extra foundation that we're not using yet. But it's all pretty legit. We used, maybe spent a little too much on power, but not really. I mean, we could have saved a couple of capacitors, or 4? Let's say 3 capacitors to be safe. I could have saved in a sense over here, and maybe I overbuilt the kitchen. Maybe I got too many cooks. I don't know, but I don't think so. Oh, no, what do you want? According to some of our guards, a new radio host on the station the prisoners listen to has been saying a lot of things that are riling the inmates up. It might be worth removing the radios for the time being, unless they start to take what he's saying seriously. All right, so remove the radios. So I have one here. Dismantle you. I have 2 here. Where are you? Right over here. Dismantle. And dismantle. Right? I don't know if I have any other radios. What about the common room? No. I guess we'll find out once all the radios are dismantled. And it should, cross it out because it'll tell us if we're successful or not. I could probably comfortably fit in 6 tables if I moved things around over here, couldn't I? Because 8 was very packed in. With 6, yeah, we should be good. So I should do that. I think it'll be... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to take you over here. Sorry, buddy. Just meant to use this dismantle tool. Okay, prison intake, that's fine. So that should get taken care of. So, no, we're still getting warnings about the radios. Is there... If I mouse over an object, will it highlight? No. So how do I know if I have more radios? I didn't think I did. I don't have any in... I don't think I've got any in the yard. That's a TV. Maybe that doesn't go away, because it's not like a quest. It's not like a do this or else. That's a TV. I don't think there's a radio here. So, presumably if there's no radios around, no one's actually going to get riled up, but I don't know. I'm concerned now. Well, worst case scenario, we get a huge riot and everyone dies. But hey, that's fun. All right, you're dismantled, so let's go ahead and just rebuild you here. Yeah, there we go. That'll give a little bit more seating, so people have to be a little less clustered, but it's not going to be quite as tightly packed as what we had before, so that's good. Lots of dirty plates around. I prefer to rest in the restroom. Yeah, but they're not doing it. Like, can I force you to clean stuff up? No. I'm surprised just nothing's happening over there. You're not picking this up for the next meal. Seems bizarre. A bit of cooking over here. Yeah, we're not using all the cookers. Well, this is the smaller meal, because this is going to be the medium security meal first. There's fewer people that use that canteen for that, so it makes sense they don't necessarily need to use all the cookers. But it'd be nice to get a ratio of, like, cook idleness to whatever. Oh, I can't even see. It's too long. I gotta go and trim this down a bit. I didn't just hear another taser or something ridiculous, did I? Something's going on somewhere. Oh yeah, I still have my armed guards over here, keeping an eye on these guys, because they're clearly still being troublemakers. But, perhaps, I should get them over here instead. Oh! Oh! Maybe the radio's riled up some people a little bit more than expected. A dead prisoner and... Is that a dead guard? It might be. I'm down to 49 guards, so... That might have been from earlier. I can't tell who's dead. It is a dead guard over there. Dang. Just when things were starting to look up. I don't suppose any of you guys are willing to become a CI, are you? There it is. Recruit. Okay. We'll take a look at you later. Help you collect a little bit of information. Hopefully no one will know you're a snitch right now. You're pretty injured. You could just, like, leave them in here long enough until they're willing to do it, because right now that's not the case. You then, Davies, what's your... Do I know anything about you? You're strong, but that's about it. So tell you what, you're going to be in solitary for 24 hours, buddy. How do you like them apples? Nice if we can get a gang member to flip on us. Punishment, no reform. Good security. Bad health. Stay with untreated injuries. Fair enough. I'll come back to you. Alright, kitchen's going. Yeah, still don't have all the cookers going, which might just mean, you know, we're good on food, or it might mean something else. This meter's so hard to read with my split meal shift, but the split meal shift is better for most things, but I don't know. What are you complaining about? Food. Well, go eat, goddammit! Or is there not enough meals for you? There, go. Well, I guess it's not your food time. So what are you doing right now? You're gonna go pray. You're starving. Yeah, your meal's gonna be next. You got, like, just bacon sitting on the ground? What the hell? How you doing? Davies. Inactive. Oh, just no one's working that. There you go. Keep on working. You're doing the praying. You guys will eat the meals, which should be fine. We've got some money in, probably from our intake. We're only going to get 3 tomorrow. But maybe we'll be able to build another area first. What is this? A notebook page. New water system. Oh, I think this is actually their notes from the development of the game. That's how they decided to come up with some of their game ideas. I don't have very many of these. Or possibly any. I don't know. Cool. Oh, there we go. What's this? Supplies, recruitment. Yeah, I think that's what that is. I think that was the developer's notebook for when they were coming up with their ideas for the game. All right, so you guys are just about done your meal, and then the MaxSec people will get some food. I do have to make a big reshuffle of things, although I have to keep the free time in there, which is really annoying. So this is a janitor. Yeah, so the janitors do process the uniforms if they're not busy cleaning. which is good. And right now the place is a mess. And yeah, I'm going to add some more janitors in here. Since there are so few people actually on work duty, we need a little bit more cleaning, and we do need to make sure they've got new uniforms. So hopefully all y'all will get fed. We'll see if anyone goes to a red tick at the end of this. There's still some food left. So presumably it's okay. Although some of these, yeah, these are bowls of food being brought to people in solitary, and anyone else who's locked up in their rooms. There could still be some food problems, but still food there. So yeah, I'd say overall we're producing enough. So that's good. And you guys are just, what, hanging out here? Just sitting during your free time. All right, fair enough. God damn, that's so much free time for so goddamn long. And I'm worried if I start messing around with the free time, like the schedule in general, if it's going to break that. I mean, I guess as long as I make sure I never have less than a 6-hour block at any point during my editing, then it'll be fine for sure, but it's very inconvenient. Now, I know that one of the ways is not as much variety, but if you increase quantity is a good way to keep people a little bit happier. And we might start to do that. Obviously, they'll put some extra load on my people, but that might satisfy them meal-wise a lot more, especially since they're only eating twice a day. And you're still just sitting there. Yeah, we need more solitary. Maybe we can get a set of solitary cells over here. Just shared, you know? Then like that. And then again, you don't need the solitary doors technically, and they're very expensive, but they are cool and thematic. We have accumulated a little bit of money again. Not tons, but a tiny bit. And I mean, we're turning a profit. Utilities, yeah, let me just extend this out like that and then like that because we'll need it in the hallway. That's going to be okay. We'll wait for some of those walls to come in, and then we'll just be able to handle more people in solitary simultaneously, which apparently is something we need. I mean, it's a big prison. We got 168 goddamn people in here. This is a huge prison. Which probably makes my overall kind of weak sauce cantina, I don't know, problematic. I'm going to go and, just in case, I'm going to get some extra fridges in here, and then some extra cookers. Whoops. There we go. Something like that. And then almost certainly we'll have to run power there and there to make that work. All right, good. Get this going on, because I think there's still a lot of people waiting. 28 people shackled or in solitary, and we don't have that much solitary, so... And the people who are shackled are probably people who are waiting for it. And bam. There we are. Okay. Open the door so you can work on that. Lovely. Oh, we do have some prisoners working in here now. Good. Actually, we'll have to check out the programs, the schooling programs again. Schooling programs? Yeah. Schooling programs. They don't have the work time at the same time, so there's ability for more overlap. Which means I guess we could do more, because we do have 2 kitchens. Not that that's really... And then the evening shift. There we go. There we go. That's what I want, like that. Day and night. See, in here too, the drug addiction, there we go, is only helping one class of prisoners. Whereas if we split it up like this, and I mean, I guess I could manually edit the schedule. That would work out pretty well. Guard taser 1, that's fine. You're fine. Spiritual guidance, morning, night. Workshop safety, we don't have a workshop yet. Alcoholics group therapy, but we don't have a spot for you unless we cancel some of our behavioral therapy. I wonder what's more important. That's a lot of people in queue. I think we get another shrink. That's what we do. So I need 4x4. It makes it a little bit awkward here because it's going to be a little longer than we strictly need. But that's okay. It's got to be 4 wide and then like that. And then we can make a psychologist's office. Like that. We'll put in a staff door. Office desk. Filing cabinet. A chair. And technically this one's probably going to be running the alcoholics thing, but we'll give them some chairs in there. You only need one, but I always feel like it makes just more sense to have another one. Get you to do that. And then for programs, morning, night. There we go. So regardless of whether you are MaxSec or MinSec, you'll be able to attend one of those, get a little bit of treatment for your alcoholism, hopefully get over that, which will reduce another or eliminate another source of unhappiness. Oh, I don't have the connection there, but you know what? That's okay. We'll actually run the connection out that way. I'm going to be okay with that. Get that finished up. And I do want another wing. I could do another MinSec. I don't know. I think I talked about that. If we are going to do that, we are going to need more food, though. Like, if I'm going to go and expand either Min or Max or both, I mean, this is a really good big canteen, but I'm not convinced that it can handle literally everything we throw at it. I might want to throw a canteen in here to service these guys. And another one over here. That might be good, actually. Canteen kitchen on both these little sub-wings. That actually might be a hell of a lot better. Then this one will basically service the new stuff. I don't have to worry about that now, but once I get the new actual, like, wings, the medium security dormitory and the max security individual cells, then that actually will be probably a huge win. Do I have enough money to do that? Maybe. Maybe. So let's see here. Do something just like this for now. 20 meters? Sure. This is going to be a dormitory. I'll probably put one here as well, too, for a little bit of symmetry. And why not, right? So then we'll go and put a large jail door, say right across from the canteen. That's fine. And I think I'll actually get a dedicated kitchen back here, too. Or, sorry, shower, dedicated shower back here. So the idea is that the two medium securities will use the canteen. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll interweave it, right? Max, and say this Max and this medium use this canteen. And then these two will have another canteen back there. They're still going to eat at alternate times, but then that'll help spread the load a little bit more, too. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what the capacities are. Again, because we have our split meal times, we end up with like a really hard-to-read sort of thing. Maybe I'll eliminate the split meals. It means I have to build a lot more, but we'll get a lot more clarity in our displays. What do you do going around smashing all your stuff? It's your stuff! Why would you smash it? Also, I didn't realize there was no bookshelves on half of those. Is the same problem here? Oh, there is the same problem here. Oh. I should fix that. I mean, I don't know if the bookshelves really see a lot of use right now, since we don't really have our library up and running properly yet. Oh, someone had a book or a magazine on the ground a second ago. Unless that was a postcard or something I could have clicked on, I'm not sure. These guys don't have bookshelves, which is too bad. But they're freer to wander, so I think it's going to be okay. But the idea, once we get over this freaking 6 hours of free time a day thing, is to keep the MaxSec people a little bit more locked down in their rooms, but have the rooms, therefore, supply them with a little bit more stuff. Seriously, though, someone's got to come and fix this. But I guess they're busy. This is a pretty big job here. I could get some extra workers, but I don't think that would be all that useful. This is coming close to its capacity. I'm going to need some more lights running down here, and we're probably... Well, actually, no, I think I will feed it off this one. Yeah, that's going to be okay. We'll need another utility room, I think, when we build another canteen and kitchen over here. So that's that. Holy shit. That was unexpected. Rebuild that. I mean, luckily they're not going to escape from it, but... That's probably because of the way I started the drag. That it destroyed the wall instead of expanding. Yeah, actually, I'm very well aware of exactly what I did, which caused those walls to be destroyed. or hopefully dismantled, so I don't actually have to buy the material, but it's not that expensive. Yeah, our parent capacity just dropped here. Just because these don't count as cells anymore. But they're still asleep, so hopefully they don't get too disturbed. We'll let this finish before we queue up anything else. Finally, that's going to get fixed. Hygiene. Well, dude, you've been sitting in filth this entire time because you smashed your toilet. What the hell are you doing? Smarten up. That'll get done. We need a little bit more for that to be satisfied. And yeah, there's not going to be much of an intake today. 2 more prisoners. That's literally it. 35 families waiting to visit. Holy crap. Okay, we need a much more substantial visitor room. Maybe I'll just, like, expand over here. Expand and just build a giant visitors room. I think that's probably a good idea. Let me go and build another foundation. I'm not going to overlap anything this time. I'll do something like this, and requires entrance. Yeah, but people will be able to escape. I think my workers can start working on this as is, even without the entrance. They just won't put in the final touch. And I'm going to put in, I want to put in a regular door here. Just worried that, like, escapes would start. This might be a good time for me to just go and build a fence. They're cheap as hell. Just do this. You are going to cancel the whole thing. Of course you are. There we go. Cheap as hell. If I do that, they'll get built and eliminate the problem. Okay, no, that is going to happen. I think it would be okay, actually. I think it just won't complete so that I can build it without the door. But I think if I put a normal door in here, I don't think people will be able to use it for escape. But I really want to avoid that. Oh, god damn it. Are these all gang members? Extremely strong, fearless gang member. Unknown. Yeah. My informant's here. I'm going to get both of you in here. Yay! More deaths! Hooray! And I'm going to leave this screen up. Normally, I'd be going and doing something else, but I want to make sure that our CIs don't stay here too long. I want to get as much information as possible. I don't know, if they die, you know, whatever. Snitches get stitches. Everyone knows that. But suspicion is going to increase here. There are different times to, like, raise it up. Or to apparently bring these guys in so that they get, like, less attention necessarily. Although, with all the free time and shower, it doesn't seem to be going up right now. Maybe people are too distracted fighting. There we go. That works out. So we'll try to get as much info as possible. You know what? It's fine. You probably won't die. I mean, how bad could it be? Okay, so we've got that, and then it's just stuck on requires entrance. So now if I do just drop a door down here, let's line it up with the other one. I mean, it could all be just one room. I probably should, actually, just for ease of vision. But that's okay. I'll just put in the door and then a CCTV. No route. But there's a route. You can route from here. What are you talking about? Are you actually having problems because of this? All doors queued. In progress. There we go. No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'll still put a door there so that we can reach in here. There we go. No escape routine, although I do have the fence up now, and then it completes. Yeah, I think that would have been fine. I think that's the process. Anyway, I want a big visitation room, because a lot of families are waiting to come. Although, for all I know, a bunch of the families aren't able to come because the people are in, like, permanent solitary. There we go. Tons. There. And we're going to keep a camera in there. It's actually going to be a little tricky to get full coverage. Maybe I'll put the camera... I'll just put one, and there it's going to be fine. Oh, you'll need lights as well. There. Done and done. So, over here, this is going to be another dormitory. I don't know if I'm going to do this structure. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but it's also kind of time-consuming to put down. Oh, I talked about doing a shower, which I do think is still a good idea. So, let's see here. We'll just do it really wide. Actually, I'm a little bit worried that that's going to lead to too many people walking by each other a lot. Do this, and then I'm still going to give them a little bit of a toilet area inside of their dormitory, so they can satisfy a few more of their needs while they're on lockdown or whatever. We're going to have another fight? I think we're going to have another fight. How do I want to do this? I want it fairly open. I think I'm just going to build a crap ton of drains here. Just like that. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we still need lighting, but other than that, we can fit a ton of people in here. Actually, we can fit so many people in here that, you know what? I want this to be much bigger after all. We are really going to fit in a ridiculous number of people in this dormitory. So we're going to want a lot more shower support. Tell you what, I'll do the... and a decent amount of space. And I mean, I could use more walls so that it use fewer drains, but I mean, who cares, right? One way or the other. Something like that. Maybe I'll go and throw in just that for the toilets. Pretend they're urinals, and then it'll make more sense that they're just facing outward, and that's going to be okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm okay with that. And then utility-wise, a large pipe is going to come to there, I would say. And I'll run the power in right away as well. Here, let's have it come in this way. And there we are. I'll be okay with that. And then we'll put in some lights and then a whole bunch of bunk beds. I guess I can make I can flag it as a dormitory to start off with, but obviously no one will use it. And deployment min-sec or medium sec only. Okay. And actually, we're going to want a garden there all the time. It's a big room. There's going to be a lot of people. This will be much more open concept than the others. You know, I don't know if pro-con... Oh, we're almost out of money. We're going to take a very small intake over here. I'm going to have to make sure we've got enough room, enough money for our bunk beds. I mean, we're going to make $6 grand today as is, so it's not too bad. We still only got 50 guards. Ooh, early release prisoner reward. Excellent. How's our grading? Excellent. 10 prisoners have been released. Punishment rating's not as high as we'd like. Reform very low. Yeah, our education never really got set up. Security -1. Health -4. A lot of people walking around with injuries. A lot of people getting themselves killed. Plus, right now we really don't have a lot of lockdown. But we need 58 more hours of 6 hours of lockdown per day. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. That's a lot of free time. But hopefully, you know, these people are well fed. Excellent. Yeah, so they actually got a positive thing because we are giving them extra quantities of food, right? So everything got eaten. Some people are still flagged as maybe hungry. Not enough food. Actually, all the fridges have been ransacked here. I wonder if it's possible that we don't have enough fridges. We don't have the right ratio over here. That's definitely possible. I should probably get rid of the sinks. I don't think we need quite as many sinks. So then I can stick a couple more fridges in there. I think that might be a good idea. Again, you got to keep an eye on our money. And obviously, we're very busy over here right now. But yeah, I think that'll be good. I'll dismantle the one sink and then put a couple more fridges in there to keep the food around. So the flow is your cooks bring food to the fridges when they're not cooking a meal. And then when you cook the meal, obviously they use the food from the fridges to start cooking. And they use X number of cookers and they put them out there. So there's a ratio of you need this many fridges to cookers. And I think most of the time it's like 2 cookers per fridge. And I'm not really counting anything here. And then the actual number of cookers and cooks is based on how many meals you have to cook and at what quality, which is really a ratio of like prisoners to meal quantity to meal quality. Okay, still waiting for a worker. They are busy doing some pretty legit things over here. But as soon as they get there, we can dismantle that. I mean, that might impact the rate at which things get cleaned. I don't know. There you go, a little prisoner labor. Got everything cooking simultaneously. It's a lot of meals being cooked, but we've got a lot of meals to cook. It's nice to see so many people working, though. And we will use a little bit more power with this, and of course the lights over here. Let me put down a... You know what? Let's finish this. So that I don't accidentally find myself with not enough money to run the power, and then I'm sort of screwed in this thing where I can't turn anything on, because that's really bad. Although I do technically have the ability to get a loan unlocked. Alright, now that you're done that, I would like you to get a couple more fridges over here. So you need beds or bunk beds. That's all being done. I'm actually going to go and hook up the water first. Although, I definitely want to get the bunk beds in there before, what is it, 8 a.m. tomorrow? Let me run that. That does increase the risk of release, or of escape a little bit, but I was just worried that we wouldn't have the reach. What is that? Ooh, someone had a shiv. Someone's been bad. Alright, that'll get all that done. We'll still need some lights in here. And actually, maybe I'm going to go ahead and do that now. There we go. And then... Oh, the spacing's not even. Oh well. Good enough. Okay, again, I'll let them do this, but then I'll put down a ton of bunk beds, and then we should get a huge intake of medium security prisoners tomorrow, which means more money, and these guys are relatively easy to babysit. And we'll probably, especially once we start enacting some lockdown, we'll probably give them a little bit of entertainment in here too. Although, I don't want to put any radios. I'm hoping, I'm concerned the fact that this isn't crossed out, that we still have a radio somewhere, but I'm not sure. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time if there is one. You guys have been telling me in comments. I pre-recorded a few episodes here, so it'll be a little while before I can respond. By then, the thing will probably have gone away. There we go. Get that hooked up. Oh, you don't have any power in here, so your lights aren't getting lit. Let's do that. We can actually use a little bit more power on this grid as well here. We'll see what we do about that. At some point, we are going to want to build a... what do you call it? Room. The tree place. Forestry. And do that here. As far as I know, it's just gardeners that work that. And then you can make a little bit of money for that. Also, it'll help later on when we get carpentry going on. I suppose, just in case we need something else, I could go and put, like a regular jail door right over here. Although, oh no, you know what I'll do? Cancel that. I want to set this to be staff only. There we are. Regardless. So yeah, the gardeners will work this. No one should ever get there. I was worried if I put a door here, people might go out here to get contraband. And you know what? And it will still be... So it's a little bit weird this guy's got, you know, a door leading out of his room. But then none of the prisoners will be allowed in here. That way they won't actually get contraband. There you go, you'll do that. This will tie up a guard from time to time, which is a little bit less than ideal, because it's a bit out of the way. So you know what I can do is I can dismantle this and put a staff door there. That's probably a lot better. Because the prisoners still shouldn't be allowed through that door, ideally. We'll see what that actually does, but... There we go, and... Staff door. So all the staff will be able to have keys to that. That being open is a little bit weird, but I don't think prisoners are allowed to escape through there, and eventually the garbage will get picked up, so hopefully it'll be okay. 3 prisoners unable to be assigned to a cell. Oh, our max capacity is non-existent. Why? Why is our maximum capacity 40? Oh! That got broken. Well, it doesn't matter, because that was generic. Max security 3. Oh, I'm betting some people have been upgraded to maximum security from medium security, which would definitely be a thing. Also, here, did I not... What? What? Why couldn't I queue up things over there? That's weird. Yeah, so we'll need a little bit more maximum security. I forgot about that. And without a holding cell, Yeah. I suppose I could leave, like, an area of something set to shared, because that will mostly, they'll still, I believe, prioritize the ones that are flagged for their appropriate security setting. Like, I could make this a shared dormitory. It's obviously very dangerous. That's pretty big, though. But maybe when I complete this one, because it'll have lots of medium security stuff, so I can do that, make this a shared one, and it'll handle a little bit of overflow. But I'm willing to bet we'll still get in too many. So maybe a holding cell again somewhere wouldn't be a bad idea then to handle these situations. I don't know, it'll be okay. Well, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. I like the way our prisoners are shaping up. I like that it's one giant building. It's so much easier to build where they're not one giant building, but I like the feel of this. It feels good. Also, I think it makes the escapes a little bit harder, which is cool. Thanks for watching. See you next time.